His only chance of survival lies in the hands of Victor Von Doom.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now this is various level ups that I did over the span of a couple of weeks for different purposes. Some of them is for war offense, war defense, battlegrounds offense and defense, questing stuff, Karina challenges. It all varies. But the first up on the list is Guardian. Guardian is a champ that I wanted to take up from a long time ago. I didn't have him duped, but just like about a month ago, I got him duped, and I really wanted to rank 3 him, but then he just got put on the back burner because I had other champs lined up. But he's going up to rank 3. He's only SIG 20. He is a champ that really benefits from high SIG. The higher the better. SIG 200 would be ideal, but he'll still get the job done at SIG 20. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave him at that because I got 6 stones that I need to pump into other champs, and especially tech stones that I'm saving for a certain someone that is going to be in the next featured. Wink wink, if you know what I mean, if you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I copied and pasted and edited and cropped and did a whole lot of nonsense with these screenshots, with these recordings, just so that it's not, when I put it all together, everything was like an hour, like close to 2 hours long. So I skipped through a lot of stuff, like a lot of champs that I recently pulled, that I went from rank 1 to rank 3. I just cut out the rank 1 and 2 because nobody needs to sit through all of that. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're new to the channel, if you've never seen any of my videos before, or you just never hit that button before, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you're into war videos, rank ups, crystal openings, tips, tricks, guides, stuff like that. All that kind of stuff I try to put out. So if you're interested in that, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me, please. All right, thanks. With that out of the way, we're moving on to Killmonger. Killmonger is a champ that is very versatile, man. He's an oldie but goodie. He's still good on defense. He's great on offense. He's a monster in battlegrounds. So I couldn't go wrong with ranking up Killmonger at all. I didn't have this guy for the longest. I had him I got him about 4 months ago. Yeah, I would say about 4 months ago. I got him and I was ecstatic. And I was like, all right, I need a dupe. And I kept going for skill Nexus crystals whenever they came around, just so that I could get Kingpin or this guy or Shang-Chi. There's a good amount of champions that I wanted from the skill class. Those that I just mentioned, plus there was Hitmonkey. At the time when I didn't have Valk, I wanted to get Valk, but I did get her from a featured. I wanted a dupe. I never got the dupe from the featured because I opened up about 20, 30 crystals after I got her the first initial time, and still never duped her from that. But I did end up getting her from a Nexus, so it worked out. I'm happy with her. She's rank 4, SIG 200. But yeah, there goes my man Killmonger, man. Yo, ranking up these 6 stars costs a lot of gold, guys. A lot of gold. The stash keep dwindling. Every time I turn around, every time there's a level up on, the stash just keeps going lower and lower. But we'll see. I'll have enough of these, and I grind arena, so I got a lot of battle chips. I got a lot of those 4-hour greater golden crystals to open up, the gold ones. A lot of gold and a lot of ISO. And that is Killmonger at rank 3. Moving on. Next champ on the list is... there we go, Havoc. Havoc, this was without a level up on. This was Havoc. I had to take up Havoc to rank 3 just because we needed a Havoc. We had a Korg on a specific node that Havoc was ideal for. He was just like the perfect cheese match. And if you follow my war videos, you would have seen it was a Korg in section 2 on that I think it's a placebo shock node. It's just bananas. And tell you the truth, I could have really done it with a rank 2. I could have done it with a rank 1, man. That's how cheesy it was. That is how cheesy it was. But I ended up taking this guy to rank 3 because tier 1 Master Wars, you don't want to be playing around with no rank 1 or rank 2. So, but Havoc is just a good champ all around. So I wouldn't mind having him at rank 3. I didn't do it just for that specific fight. I mean, in this video I did because war started. And I was like, you know what? Don't worry, guys. Bring in your team. And I'm going to sacrifice and bring in a Havoc. I'll bring my Havoc and take that one. But it ended up working out because Havoc is just a beast. There's certain times that you need a Havoc, and it's good to have him. So no regrets. All right, moving right along. We're going to go with Ultron. We're going to go with Ultron. No specific reason. I just wanted a rank 3 Ultron. I wanted Hulk, Ultron for a long time, man. I wanted this guy for so long, and I finally got him. And yeah, I wanted to take him to rank 3. No specific reason, not for battlegrounds or war or anything like that. I just like the champ. I have an alt account, and I pulled Ultron as a 4-star very early on, and yo, that guy carried me through so much. Just even from back in the day, I just love what he was capable of doing, you know, with the double immunities and the healing and stuff like that before the buff and all that. It was Ultron and Iron Man Classic and Superior, and I had both of them, but I didn't have an Ultron. And I was like, yo, man, I want an Ultron because these guys is all right, but they're not Ultron, man. I want Ultron, and just, you know, nostalgic reasons, I just wanted to rank 3 my Ultron. That's it. Nothing specific. All right, next up on the list, we have none other than Mr. Negative himself, man. Mr. Negative, I mean, if you play Mr. Negative and you know about him, then you don't have any questions. You know, there's nothing really to say about this guy. He's just that good. He's just that good of a champion. You know what I'm saying? To deal with annoying, he counters so much annoying champs. I mean, I did this specifically for Battlegrounds, just because there's you know, you go against Sasquatches, you go against Mojos, you go against champs that is just annoying, and he counters them so well. So I needed to have this guy on my deck. Definitely needed this guy on my deck. All right, moving on. This is another rank 3 guy that I really didn't want to do. I didn't really want to do Silver Surfer for reasons that I just don't play the guy. And I'm not just going to rank him up for prestige. I mean, yes, he's still a prestige god. He's still in the top 5. I don't think he's going to get knocked out anytime soon. But he's not going to affect my prestige because he's only going to stay at rank 3. But I ranked him up for Battlegrounds. In the current meta of Battlegrounds, when I recorded this, he was great. It was the armor, if you take armor at sloped armor or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but it was something with the armor, and he has easy access to armor break and stuff like that. So he was ideal, and he did come through clutch. He clutched through a lot of matches for me, so no regrets. I mean, resources are coming in vastly, so there's no regrets. This guy is cool. I don't mind putting the resources into him. Yeah, next up on the list, it is who else but Howard the Duck. I did not see myself ranking up Howard the Duck, but same thing like the last champ. Just like Quicksilver, I ranked 3 this guy because of Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds, he's like a monster, offense and defense. For this current meta especially, he's just bananas. I put this guy on defense, I mean, it all depends on the scenario. You have to look through. It's like everything else with Battlegrounds. You got to look through your deck. You got to look through their deck and see who they could counter. And I have no regrets with taking this guy up because Battlegrounds, he's phenomenal in this meta with the sloped armor nonsense, whether it's offense or defense. But not only that, playing around with him, yo, he's kind of fun. He's kind of wacky and quirky, but cool and fun, man. I'm having a fun time when I was practicing with this guy, and I took him on various quests and stuff like that, and I just had a whole fun time just exploring what he's capable of. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no regrets, man. I can see myself using him in the monthly EQ where you need for the tech objective or the tech lanes that you need him for, that you need a tech for. I think this guy is gonna be fun. So I definitely don't have no regrets on taking him up. Even though it was just for Battlegrounds, I'm using him other places, and it's fun. So no regrets. Now moving right along, next up on the list is a skill champ, and it's an old champ, and it is none other than Mr. Hawkeye. It is Hawkeye himself. I had Hawkeye forever, and never really used him. Never really used him. Never used him. Period. Not for arena or anything. So this was surprising. But then I was ranking up champs, and then I saw my man Pino Rich. He used him in war, and I was like, "Yo, this guy's pretty decent." He was global tactic, and he was putting in work with him. So I was like, you know what? Let me rank him up, but not for that reason. It was a Karina challenge that came out where you had to use Brotherhood of Mutants or something, where he was one of the champs, and I ended up ranking him up thinking I would use him. I end up not using him because there turned out to be a double objective when you use Jugs. So I end up using Jugs to clear Brotherhood of Mutants, and I don't remember the other one, but I'm sure you guys could figure that out. It's two objectives where you use Jugs, but Hawkeye was intended. He got ranked up because I intended to use him for one of the objectives where I saw he could really put in work. He could have really put in work, and I decided I was going to use him. But then after figuring out the two objectives, I was like, nah, you know what? I'd rather do two in one and burn a little bit more on resources because it makes sense. For the Jugs objective, I used about 42 or 45, let's say 45 revives, and it was worth it. It was a one shot. I got two objectives done, so why not? So that was the reason behind the Hawkeye rank up. Next up on the list, it's Hood. And the same reason as Hawkeye, I ranked this guy up for the Karina objective as well. The challenges, the Karina challenges, I rank Hood up for that. But, yo, I intended to rank up Hood anyway because he's just so damn good. I mean, yo, this guy put in so much. I didn't know how to play Hood. After his buff, I didn't look into him. I didn't study him. I didn't do anything to him. But Hood put in so much work, and I really enjoyed using him for the Karina challenges, and I'm glad I took him up because I could use him now. I learned how to play him. I learned what he's capable of doing and all that stuff. So I'm happy with this rank up. Hood is such a beast, man. Let me tell you. I'm so satisfied with having this guy ranked up. Next up, it is the monkey, Hit Monkey. I wanted Hit Monkey for so long. Mr. Skill Corvus himself. This guy, he just puts in so much work. He puts in so much work, yo. That guaranteed crits and bleeds and stuff, yo. I throw this guy in my deck and he puts in massive work. Yeah, so he's primarily was ranked up for Battlegrounds. And he's still in my deck. Even though he's unduped, I don't think he really needs to dupe for what I need him for. You know what I mean? Really dope, hard-hitting champ. And while we're in the skill class, this is a rank up I wanted to do for a long time. And it was Kingpin. And the only thing that was stopping me from ranking this guy up was not having him. I just recently got Kingpin. At the time of this recording, I got Kingpin like 2 days ago. And I couldn't wait to rank 3 him. I just wanted Kingpin so bad. And he's still unduped. I do have a couple of generics, but I also have a lot of loyalty, so I'm going to open up one of those 6-star Awakening Gems from the loyalty store and hope for skill. So that's what I really want. I really want skill. But I'm holding off on that because all my stones, all my skill 6 stones, I pumped into Valkyrie. So I'm kind of short on those anyway. But there goes Fat Man, yo. I wanted this guy for so long that I finally got him. And playing around with him, yo, I love it. Even though he's unduped, he still puts in a lot of damage. There you have it. Fat Man all ranked up. And like I said, yeah, boy. Like I said, I do have these Awakening Gems that I could use, but I'm going to hold off on that for right now. Now it's time to rank up Wiccan. Wiccan was another one that I ranked up for Battlegrounds. I didn't need him. I mean, he was great for the war meta, but we had a bunch of guys like Trey. We had Hub. We had a bunch of guys in my BG already with Wiccan Awaken, High Sig, that leveled up and all that stuff to take down null bosses and things like that. So I didn't need to. But then with this meta of Battlegrounds at the time, I needed a Wiccan. He was just dope. So I took my Wiccan to rank 3. He was naturally 660 or 40, because I pulled him a bunch of times from the featured crystal. But yeah, so he's rank 3 now. I don't think it's a bad move. I like playing around with him. He's got a lot of utility and a lot of benefits, so I can see myself using him. And that's it. Wiccan is done. Now it's time for this guy. Yes, Dragon Man. I took Dragon Man from rank 2 to rank 3 because I was doing a Karina's challenge. I did a Karina's challenge with robots. And I brought this guy in to deal with, I think it was Terax. I figured I could just rank 3 this guy. He could probably go on defense if needed. I needed him for the Karina challenge. I had a bunch of ISO and catalyst and everything. So like, why not? Why not just rank 3 this guy and get done with it? So I ranked 3 this guy, and he put in decent work. He was really good for Thanos. He was decent for Terax. I was just a noob with him, so Terax was just a pain in the butt, man. Terax was a huge pain in the butt. It took a bunch of revives, but it got done. And hey, this is the last rank up, level up on for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out. Stay blessed.